This is JKalenad with another Spore Galactic Adventures walkthrough, this time of my adventure Dark Morning, which is the only Kanon mission that you can actually choose your captain in. So, here's Kanon, and I'm going to start doing this more often with Hammer, whatever, that was cool. Anyway, here's my little captain guy, and I'm going to just play through the adventure just like always. And I'm going walking, because the first goal is to talk to some of the Irakek workers and colonists and whatnot. So I'm walking toward the place that's marked on my map. Even if it wasn't marked on my map, it would be pretty straightforward. Just go down this valley. And there's the spice storage plant, all shiny and new, because this is a prequel. It takes place 600 years before Nemo of the Stars, the first Kanon mission. But, yeah. So there's a guy, I talked to him, I talked to the Irakek worker, and he said, "Hey man, guess what? I can't help you, so I have to go down and find a colonist somewhere." And they're marked on the map, so I'm following them, following the little place on my map. The thing about this mission is that sometimes the markings appear behind you on the map, but really, obviously you can't get to them if they're behind you, so you just keep following the valley. Following the valley. Here's this place. This little... This is the first time, well, there we go. This is the first time that this valley entrance opening thing has been completely open. Because originally in Nyctophobia it was open, but there was a gate there, and then in Nemo of the Stars it was blocked by rocks. So I talked to that colonist guy, and then I talked to Hecto here, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to the city," so I'm following him. There's a spaceship. That kind of spaceship, it was made specifically for this mission. It never appeared until this mission. I actually just made it while I was making the mission. There's the biostabilizer, all nice and shiny. These workers, the Irakek workers, don't work. They just sit there and dance, I guess. So we're going along. One thing that you could notice is that everything, well, except the vehicles, all the creatures have infinite hit points, infinite health. Because this is supposed to be, it's just part of the story of the whole Kanon thing. And I didn't really want to make it threatening and stuff. Oh, here comes I want to get out of the way of that. So I'm still going, but where did Hecto go? Hang on, I have to find Hecto because I need to talk to him eventually. He's stuck to the vehicle, and I'll try to get him out, or loosen him. Okay, that's not normal. Hang on. Okay, well, he's off now. I cut out the part. I was recording this whole thing, and I just cut out the part where I was walking around trying to find him. What I do is I record it, me playing through the adventure, and then I add this commentary over it. So it's not like I'm recording this as I play it. I'm following him, he's walking, staggering around. I'm glad that it hit infinite hit points, because otherwise that wouldn't have worked out too well, because he would have gotten killed by that Akomark. That was a tank trip vehicle thing. And here's the Kanon City with nice shiny new buildings, and their Salvation Hall is really nice looking. Well, then, because this is from the past. And I talked to Tamburox here, and you can see that all of these buildings are on Avani, and they're the buildings straight from Avani, and that's where the ruins came from on Kanon. And you can see that the embassy used to be an Algorine embassy, the bipedal pink duck things with backwards knees. So here I go down this this valley here. Probably could have fast forwarded this part, but well, it's a little late for tears, isn't it, Barbara? So I talked to these nerf herders here, and I talked to them. There's the the bio protector, all nice and shiny, Vanderlum free. There's a point, if you, I don't think it happens in this recording, but sometimes the workers and colonists look like lemmings when they get to this ledge and they start jumping off, and it's funny because it's like lemmings. I should make a lemmings mission. That'd be interesting. Yeah, this is the ledge they jump off. Yeah, they're not doing it. Well, they're kind of doing it, but it's funnier seeing them from behind. So I had to talk to Tamburox because something was found down by the spice storage pile. Dark Morning's pretty easy. It doesn't really need a walkthrough. I just want to comment on it because it's just a comment. And Hecto is following me just because. The Kanon was a planet that I actually, way back when I was a little kid, I would draw these fictional solar systems, and the first one I drew had Kanon in it. And the whole story of Kanon was that it orbits the sun, and it's like, it gets really close like Mercury, and then gets really far out like Pluto. So it's like this huge orbit. And so, and I kept having these ideas about a story based around it, where they found some expedition to it trying to colonize it, found ruins, and so when Spore Galactic Adventures came out, I decided to recreate that whole vision in with Spore. And the reason why this mission, Dark Morning is the only one that you can choose your captain, is because I wanted to make, the other ones, it was a story. The other ones had a specific story, and I wanted the player to follow that story. And so I had to lock down the captain with the shark guy and that weird cow guy, because I didn't want specific abilities. I didn't want the player to be able to use their jump jet and fly all around Kanon and just kind of cheat that way. And plus it adds an interesting little difficulty to it. And of course, because you can choose your captain, this Dark Morning is the mission that is played the Kanon mission that's probably going to be played more often than the others, because you can choose your captain and level them up. Yeah, this is, the video's going to end, the part 1's going to end soon, because I got to talk to this guy. And part end, okay, go on to part 2, unless you want, yeah, just go to part 2.